teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Grimstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Attempted there. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. That's out of bounds after a solid gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The shotgun running play call. He's past the marker and still got it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. He loses the football. The defense recovers the fumble. Keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick
have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They start this playoff game with a pass. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Aggies pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's the big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. On the read. Oh, fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a line play.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
So 2 losses in a row. It's on the cusp of third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They'll run the option. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. He made the stop, and it's a big gain down to 29. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
But a quick stop for the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The pass is off target. Yet hitting through as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wide end. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last drive stalled with the force to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Running back has it on a screen now. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
They got him down out near the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tries to get it to the running back. The ball is caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. He can't even escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch it all in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw behind his man.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. On the move. They finally got him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to come out. A great spot to start this drive. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended with an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete. Even on the 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The much-needed counter punch delivered. Well, the call was sort of
get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Just a small gain with it at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. To dart right down the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's a run to the left. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. Rivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Beats the ball to 49. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry out.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He brings it down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no penalty. They got it hurt. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here comes play number 6 pass on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. The stop made at the 5. The offense has a 1st and goal now. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he picked to throw that ball to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Here's a handoff testing the middle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Will score. Touchdown, Oregon. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. He pulls in the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Take him over to the 41. It's a new scheme, getting closer to midfield. So it's a 1st down where the clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Offense looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Where's it go? Pass caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage seat brings down the return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Pass not complete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Now the Aggies will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Wide receiver. Second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets laid on the outback. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Back to throw again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Ducks offense is on the move now. Running game is working to stick with it on 1st down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for fix. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. The receiver makes the grab. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand, so good job of showing some strength.
And here he goes at the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's right down the left side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down. Already, you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And open downfield. Make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. We'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to score that went it to the right side. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is hanging tough. They punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Makes a quick catch. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot. He was 23 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback will throw it on the one pass option. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jensen. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Throw to the running back in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. Look at bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Gets made on the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a catch made. Touchdown for Texas A&M. That's how you finish a play. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Threatening the sideline, but just a short gain. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on play. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's got it in the open. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Diving block. What a play by that receiver. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a 1st down and goal. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. He's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the 1st down.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Chewing clock with the running game. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Appear to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set, second down play here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on the booted away now. And it's fielded at the 14. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Brought down at the 7. Moves him closer to the goal line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the PAT is good. Good call, team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick. Picked up on one of the enemy. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Looking for a gap. It's Jensen. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. Picked off a crucial turnover. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
He steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal here. He needed a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Trying to find room. It's Jensen. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll run it here. First down, looking for more now. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.